Hi everyone. So today we're going to be talking about spheres, another one of our solids that we've been working with. And as a reminder, a sphere is a set of points, that are a given distance. Oops, let me go to the next page. That are a given distance from a given point. So in this case, if you look carefully, here's the given point, right? And if it's the set of all points a given distance from that point, I could go in this direction, I could go in this direction, I could go up like this. And so that's a sphere. It kind of looks like a ball. And since we've been talking about surface area and volume, we do need to discuss this figure, okay? So let's first talk about the formula for surface area. So normally we've been doing lateral area and surface area, but why is it that a sphere, and let me go back to the picture, why is it that a sphere really wouldn't have lateral area? Well, hopefully you're seeing that the reason it wouldn't have lateral area is because if it covers the sphere, it would be the surface area. It would be the entire surface. Okay, so to find the surface area, so SA, of a sphere, we would do 4 pi r squared. So we take the radius, we square it, and then we multiply it by 4. And then, of course, we can leave it in terms of pi if we need to. So, you know, if we have a sphere that has a radius of, say, 6. Okay, so we have r is 6. That would be 36 times 4. Okay, so 36 times 4, which is, I think, 144, and so my surface area would be 144 pi. All right, let's talk volume for a second. Okay, so the volume of a sphere. So the volume's different. Remember, the volume is everything that we put inside, okay? So if I want to find the volume of a sphere, it's a different formula as well. To find the volume of a sphere, we would do 4/3 pi r cubed. Now, why? I want you to think about why it would be pi r cubed. Well, we know that we're talking about volume, and volume is always in cubic units. And if you think about back to that picture again, that radius could go up to the top, it could go to the bottom, it could go to the side, right across the center. So when we're talking about the volume of it, that radius, we need to actually cube it. All right, so you've got 2 new formulas. They're not going to be all that difficult for you to use. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to find the radius of a sphere. If the radius of a sphere is 8, find the surface area and a volume. So I'm going to ask you to press pause, and we'll come back and we'll go over that, okay? All right, so you tried it, and you took your surface area, and you plugged in 4, and then pi, and then 8 squared, which is, so times 64. 64 times 4 is 256, so your answer should have been 256 pi. All right, and then that would be in units squared. So just make sure, because we're talking about surface area, it would be units squared. And then to find the volume, we would do 4/3 pi, and then 6 cubed, or 8 cubed, which means 8 times 8 times 8, okay? So 64 times 8, which is 512, okay? So 5 times 512. All right, so then we do 512 times 4, which is 2,000, so 2,048 pi over 3, okay? So divided by 3. And if you could simplify that, you would, but you would not leave that as a decimal. That would be your exact value. Sorry today, guys, that I don't have my pen. I forgot my pen, but I promised you this short video on spheres, and I wanted to make sure you have it. So just to recap, to find the surface area of a sphere, we do 4 pi r squared. And to find the volume of a sphere, we do 4/3 pi r cubed. All right, have a great night.